This is the WJTS News. In tonight's news, county-by-county unemployment numbers for the month of August have been released. National Office Furniture is honored with the Governor's Award for Environmental Excellence. Carrie Snyder pays his usual visit to the Humane Society. Kirk Duxell looks at sports, followed by WJTS Informed Tonight, featuring Mike Aiding and Sylvester Vogel talking about an upcoming poker run by the DuBois County Motorcycle Club. All this and more on 18 WJTS News. Good evening. I'm Bill Potter with the WJTS News. County-by-county unemployment numbers for the month of August have been released, and despite an increase of 0.2%, DuBois County once again shares the top spot with the state's lowest unemployment mark. The Indiana Department of Workforce Development says the county's rate of those out of work last month came in at 2.8%, up from 2.6% the month before. They are in a three-way tie for first with both Bartholomew and LaGrange counties. Statewide, Indiana's unemployment rate edged higher in August from July, with a rate of 3.5%, up from 3.4% in July. The state's rate remained below the national rate of 3.9%. with the exception of October 2014, when it was equal to the national rate. The state's unemployment rate has been below the U.S. rate for more than 4 years. Indiana's labor force had a net increase of more than 11,000 over the previous month, which was a result of nearly 2,600 unemployed residents no longer seeking employment and nearly 8,500 increase in residents employed. Locally, as we mentioned, DuBois County, despite an increase of 0.2%, is in a three-way tie with the state's lowest unemployment mark of 2.8. Martin County saw an increase of 0.2% to an even 3%. Davies increased 0.4 to 3.2%. Warwick increased 0.3 to 3.3%. Pike jumped 0.3 to 3.7%. Spencer County is also sitting at 3.7% after an increase of 0.6%. Perry County is up 0.4 to 4.1%. Orange is up 2 to an even 4%. And Crawford County's August rate for the second straight month held steady at 4.2%. Vermilion County, north of Terre Haute, once again had the state's highest unemployment rate last month at 5.9%. The Governor's Award for Environmental Excellence were presented last week to honor 7 recipients for extraordinary initiatives in protecting the environment. 2 recipients are located here in southern Indiana. National Office Furniture in Jasper was awarded for pollution prevention with its robotic finish technology, a robotic system the company uses for applying finish to seating products. It is one of the first of its kind in the U.S. and in the woodworking industry, combining multiple advanced technologies into one line that is able to automate several steps of the finishing process. Toyota Motor Manufacturing of Indiana in Princeton was awarded for 5-year continuous improvement. The plant has been implementing various sustainability projects over the last 5 years to reduce their operations' impact on the environment. Bruno Pigot, the commissioner for the Indiana Department of Environmental Management, says the projects demonstrate the excellent work that Hoosier businesses, governmental agencies, organizations, and communities are doing to protect and improve the environment. You can join the Rotary Club of Jasper for a leadership luncheon covering the topic of the proposed Mid-State Corridor project. Speakers include Jasper's Mayor Terry Seitz and OFS Brands President and CEO Hank Minke. The luncheon will take place at 11:30 a.m. until 12:45 this Thursday, September 27th at the Hobbig Center in Jasper. During his presentation, Minke will be discussing the status of the Mid-State Corridor project, the role he has played in its progress, and its anticipated future direction. Part of the program will entail a question and answer session. Tickets are available for $15 per person and will be sold until tomorrow, that is Wednesday, September 26th at 5 p.m. A boxed lunch provided by Patoka Lake Pub and Grub will be provided to all ticket holders. Please email rotaryjasperin@gmail.com with any questions or see a Rotary Club member. The Southwestern Indiana Child Advocacy Center is growing and looking for additional board of director members. The center is seeking individuals with experience in human resources, finance, fundraising, and medical field, the legal field, mental health, or community members looking to help lead an outstanding organization. The public is welcome to join them for refreshments and information about how to join the organization's board of directors Wednesday, September 26th from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. and from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Jasper Train Depot. Again, that's Wednesday. The Southwestern Indiana Child Advocacy Center utilizes the evidence-based practice of utilizing a multidisciplinary team, or an MDT, approach at child advocacy centers, CACs. And its mission is to provide a safe reporting location for victims of crime and their families with community-based multidisciplinary teams that provide support, promote justice, and help prevent violence. The Southwestern Indiana Child Advocacy Center serves Indiana Region 17, which includes Crawford, Davies, DuBois, Martin, Orange, Perry, and Spencer counties. For questions, please contact Director Tammy Lampert at 812-631-0028, 631-0028. Greene County Home Health Care, a department of Greene County General Hospital, will no longer provide services. The hospital's website says during the September board meeting of directors, the Greene County Home Health Care Board voted to discontinue operations due to a strategic business decision. The last day of patient care is scheduled for November 30th. Greene County General Hospital is committed to ensuring patients have access to quality medical care and will be working with every patient to facilitate a transition to another agency of their choice. CEO Brenda Reitz says Greene County Home Health Care has developed a comprehensive transition plan for patients. She says they will be receiving communication and visits from the nursing staff to ensure the transition of care is as smooth as possible. Similarly, the hospital is meeting with employees of the Home Health Care Division to discuss employment opportunities. The search continues for an Owensboro man who went missing several weeks ago in the Ohio River in Warwick County. Indiana conservation officers are continuing the search efforts for 45-year-old Stephen Burks, who was lost as a result of a boating accident near the Newburgh Locks and Dam on September 9th. Meanwhile, the McCracken County, Kentucky coroner said Monday that a body found near Paducah is not that of Burks. Burks did not match the appearance of the body found 150 miles from where he went missing. Burks went missing after fishing with his friend Paul Warrenfelts. After the boat's motor malfunctioned, the boat was pulled toward the hydraulics of the dam. Warrenfelts was rescued. The body that was found near Paducah was examined by the Louisville Medical Examiner's Office over the weekend, but the body was not identified. Officials are taking tips from around the country on who the body might be. Vice President Mike Pence will be returning to Indiana next month to speak at a state Republican Party fundraising event. The state GOP announced that the former Indiana governor will headline its fall dinner on October 12th in Indianapolis. Pence's trip will come just weeks ahead of the November 6th election, in which Republican candidate and Jasper businessman Mike Braun is challenging Democratic Senator Joe Donnelly. Republicans have viewed Donnelly's seat as a prime pickup opportunity in a state President Donald Trump won by nearly 20 points in 2016. But some in the GOP have said they're concerned that Braun appears to be coasting. Trump has held rallies in Elkhart and Evansville in recent months to boost Braun's campaign. Governor Eric Holcomb and the Indiana Department of Administration say Indiana schools have another chance to order state-funded handheld metal detectors. Schools that have not ordered the devices can do so by 5 p.m. Eastern Time, October 5th. They should send an email to info@k12indiana.com for ordering instructions. The Republican governor's office says 3,231 metal detectors have been requested so far by 370 school entities, including 94% of all traditional public school corporations. The program makes one metal detector available for every 250 students in a school building. So far, the program has cost more than $330,000. It is funded by the Department of Administration. Holcomb announced the program in July, weeks after a student opened fire at an Indianapolis area middle school, wounding his teacher and another student. That has been a look at news. Stay tuned. We have Carrie Schneider, who is at the Du Bois County Humane Society again this week. Then it's your local outlook and weather forecast on 18 WJTS. Local people watching local people.